We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
All right.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Here comes Smith on the return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky. Wade in. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Second and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is third and long.
On the quick, right?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first two drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their third series to see if they can make it happen.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ain't ready, no power. Miles also dangerous. Y'all talk about
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Texans have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. You're not going to get away with it at this level.
All right. 18. What's that?
On the handoff, it's Mixon. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball. More bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
18. Mike, Tony.
Throwing from the pistol. Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
All right. South. 18. What's up? Look the hot. Good.
Now Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good shot. Separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band at a time. Don't know the west side, give a side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Easy. Attack.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They get 10 yards on the hook up there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yellow. Hey, 50 seconds. Go on, Eddie. What's that?
Mahomes back. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
48-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
48-yard line. Here's second down and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Now,
Give to Davis. And they'll manage to pick up about 4. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Now Mahomes. On the move left. He's going to tuck it and go.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Texans nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Stroud. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Texans first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
16 yards.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Right, Tony. Oh, ready? 18. What's that?
To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. Let the hot. 18. What's that? Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. To throw is Mahomes. Pass is caught over the middle. It's Wiley, the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14.
Give them 14 on that one. First down, KC.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's to the sideline and intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Going to set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He'll take this in, back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Mahomes. Right side, caught by Wiley. And he's very close to a 1st down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The Texans going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout here. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Third, they need 8. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, after the penalty, a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the 1st half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well at the 17-yard line. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Second and 7.
Yellow. Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll get only about 3 before being ridden out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3?
15.
Mahomes now to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return. Give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This will be a 48-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
4-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. First brought down, and that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Third down and 3.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a second and 5.
Tony.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Third and 7.
Look the high. 18. 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First down throw, Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 15.
Mahomes back. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. That is hard. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That's his second TD catch of the season. And Buckner on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 14-6 lead.
Texans 6. Jackson Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. This pass complete to Jalen Noel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
18. What's up?
Now Stroud. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. What's up?
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man complete to Dell. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6 as they convert on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Over. 11. 18. What's up? South.
To throw is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. Throw left side finds Dell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18. What's up?
Now, Stroud. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
Play action here. Mahomes. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
So a big one there to start the drive. 38 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go, little lady!
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And the Chiefs are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach clean, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I actually like the call, Mike. I think when you have a fullback that's capable of impacting situations like this, it's a nice change-up from more what we're used to seeing throughout the rest of the league.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw here on first down. That's to the left side and caught by Noel. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he will score! Game on! Mark Andrews! Touchdown, Houston! It's his third touchdown on the year. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for two here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for two, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Yellow.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And Mahomes, as smart as they come, hits the deck, but he's got the first down.
This is the point in the game, Mike. We're on third down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll run it with Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, on 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Crowd to throw here on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Andrews. Business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to head.
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. Here's first down. Stroud gonna set up the throw. The throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and a yard. At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is first and goal.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Here is first and goal.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. South.
From the shotgun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Here's a toss to Pacheco. Oh, he gets swarmed under. They meet him in the end zone. It is a safety. Well, you do not see that very often from that area of the field thinking going forward. Not that far backward. A shocking safety for the defense.
It is shocking, Mike, and to be frank, it just can't happen. I mean, you just can't go backwards in this point of the field, and not only do you lose the yardage, but you give the defense an easy opportunity to capitalize with the 2 points.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
To throw, Stroud. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
On the quick, right? Tony. Why, Tony?
Throwing is Stroud. Out to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down.
Out, 18, what's that?
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On now, Cade York for the point out. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Yellow. Let's go, blue, lady. What's that?
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.